Water is the lifeblood of the West, as most people know. And you know, Utah, it's a fast-growing state and second driest state in the nation. And as Mark Twain used to say, whiskey's for drinking, water's for fighting. And that's certainly, we stand at sort of that, right at that point of tension and conflict over water, because the fact is there's just not enough to go around. And we're looking for water for fish and wildlife, which some people just don't think is important or as important as some of these other needs. And so really the challenge, I think, is to try to find a balance. It's try to find a way to take we have a finite supply of water. We're not going to get any more than we have now. And we've got to figure out a way to get smarter on how we use that water. Some of the most innovative tools we use is something called, water leasing. And that's simply where we, say, work with a farmer or rancher to see if we can't make them a little more efficient in their operations. They basically get by with less. They can do the same stuff, they can raise the same crop, they can do it with a little bit less water. And in exchange for on-farm improvements and things we can do to help out their operation, their bottom line, then they'll lease a little bit of that water back to us, and we can put it in the creek and protect it and improve habitat for fish and wildlife. So we can't do any project work, any good project work, without trust. And I had an experience not long ago that kind of brought this home to me. And I was talking to a state senator, and there was kind of a bill that we'd been behind, and he expressed a lot of support for this in this committee hearing. And after the meeting, he pulled me aside and said, "Tim, I just want you to know I had a lot of concerns about that bill, but I was able to support it because my dad owns a ranch in Wyoming, and he's worked with Trout Unlimited, and you guys have done everything that you said you were going to do." And so that one experience, that interaction that his dad had had with Trout Unlimited, paved the way for us to get an important piece of legislation passed and give us some of the tools that we need to do great conservation work on the ground.